Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are listening to KSFS San Francisco at beccamedia.net/KSFS radio. We apologize for the delay. We were experiencing some technical difficulties. But with that out of the way, we welcome you back to Something Sporty.
Hello.
I am Eric, and we have...
AKA Gian.
And to start off this episode, how was your weekend?
Pretty good. I've just been working a lot, trying to pay my tuition, so that's tough, but nothing much. It was a kind of weird weather this week. It was sunny, then it turned gloomy, and it was cold, and then it gets hot after the afternoon, and then it was like crazy. So I didn't really do that much.
Yeah, it was freezing the start of last week. It's so weird that it was like that. Then now all of a sudden it's supposed to be
winter,
mid 70s on Wednesday.
Oh yeah. That's why I was like, it was so weird for me.
What gives? Oh no, wait, it's global warming.
Yeah, and I was like, I wasn't wearing a t-shirt at work, and then after oh crap, I should have brought a jacket after that.
Yeah,
so it was tough. So it stopped working. So yeah.
All right, so for our first thing that is something sporty, a wild MLB postseason continues.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, some exciting news on my hand for me and us Giants fans. The Dodgers are out of the playoffs. They've been upset by the Padres.
So that's a good thing, because that's one of our rivals. So I go for Padres. Last week they didn't see that I was wearing a Padre hat too.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't go for Padres all the way.
Yeah. I was there, I was debating.
Yeah. But I think it's safe to say that you may or may not have predicted correctly. Maybe it's coincidence or not, or
maybe I'm gonna wear next week. I'm gonna wear my my lucky hat again. They might win against Philly.
Yeah, I mean, you should probably wear it sooner, because I think the NLCS is happening Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's happening very soon. A lot sooner than you think. Oh, it's tomorrow at 5:03 p.m.
So that's Tuesday at 5. Okay, I'm gonna for surely wear one.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna wear all brown. Support them, brown and gold.
Yeah, and get this. It's the first time they're in the NLCS in 25 years.
Oh,
25 years.
That's crazy. 25 years. But we're that's so long ago.
Yeah. So, top of the 7th in Game 4, Dodgers were up 3-0. Then an error by the Dodgers and an RBI double for the Padres ignited the start of their comeback. Juan Soto got a game-tying RBI single. Cronenworth with a 2-run single gives the Padres the lead and eventually the win. And yeah, they made a comeback in a big, crucial Game 4 in the Battle of SoCal.
Yeah, really, in the last round 2 is crazy. How they made a comeback like that.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of crazy, Astros versus Mariners Game 3 went to 18 innings. 18!
That's crazy. 18?
It was completely scoreless too, mind you. Until, the 18th inning.
He just keep going. No one trying to give up until that last straw.
Yeah, the game lasted for around, from my understanding, 6 hours.
Oh my god.
6 hours!
Imagine you being there for 6 hours. You're gonna be you're spending more money, and you get stressed because each team will just keep going and back and forth, and no one trying to budge in and give up the L.
Hey man, Seattle's got some devoted fans, especially given that this is a historic moment, at least for the city of Seattle. Finally seeing their team in the playoffs again, of their baseball team, I should say. And what I noticed is this trend amongst Mariners fans what is it? A rally shoe is what it's called. Like, it basically, I think Ben talked about this last week on our show, and it's where like fans are putting their shoes on their hands.
Oh yeah, so they just take their shoes off and just put in their head. It was like crazy.
Yeah, it's like I believe it's a good luck charm, like to like try to keep their and hoping that Seattle has their comeback hopes alive because they were down 2-0 in this series.
Yeah,
but
they made a comeback.
In this case, unfortunately, no. They fell to the Astros.
Oh yeah, in the end, they fell.
Yeah. In the end, they unfortunately fell in a sweep, mind you. Yeah, that's pretty rough. But hey, we could say that we saw the Mariners in a playoff game for the first time in our lives.
They're so close, you know. There's always this probably is not their year. I'm sorry to Ben. For I think he flew to Seattle to watch the game.
Yeah, like, he was talking about it at practice too, and like, yeah, he was sad about it, to say the least. Yeah, but he's confident that the Mariners will be back
in the
next year.
Yeah.
So with that out of the way, there's one more game that's going on, and it's New York versus Cleveland.
Yeah,
the Cleveland Guardians. Oh, it appears that it has been postponed.
Oh, why?
To tomorrow. Rain delay.
Oh, yeah.
Huge storm over New York. So it has been delayed to 1:07 p.m. tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon, excuse me. Yeah, but in the meantime, let's talk about the stakes. So, 2-2 series tied. Tomorrow is a win or go home situation for both of these teams. A lot of pressure on both teams, to say the least. The Yankees have a historic season in the form of Aaron Judge's home run record, regular season home run record. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Guardians, they are not historically good in win or go home situations, as they've historically been 1-7 in these situations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's not looking good for them.
It is not looking good for them, indeed.
But you know, they might change that. You know, historical moments. They might make a new one. You know.
Yeah, but historically, the odds are not in their favor right now, especially with one of the players on the team doing the rockabye baby taunt to the Yankees after a home run was hit. But karma came around, bit them, and Yankees forced a Game 5.
Ooh.
New York took Game 1 4-1. Yeah. Cleveland takes Game 2 and 3 4-2 and 6-5 respectively, and then 4-2 win in Game 4. But the hero of it, of the Game 4, was Garrett Cole, who threw 8 strikeouts out of 110 pitches.
Oh, damn!
Alongside a Harrison Bader 2-run home run.
Ooh, that's good.
To seal the deal for the Yankees.
Yay.
So, with that in mind, wait, we have another game. We have one more series to cover. One? All right. Phillies versus Braves. The Phillies upset the defending World Series champions Atlanta Braves. It's crazy. And Bryce Harper, who signed that massive 10-year contract a couple of years ago,
that's crazy.
It's finally paying off as they are actually seeing some success in the postseason. I'm like, at first when he was a free agent, I was genuinely mad that he didn't sign with the Giants, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense because around the summer of 2018, there was that massive brawl between him and Hunter Strickland. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it was like a wrong pitch, and Bryce Harper got hit hard, and then
is that kind of started out like a drama?
Yeah, you could say it's drama. Both men approached each other, and then they just threw hands in both bullpens from opposite sides. They cleared out trying to separate the two guys.
Oh yeah,
So now with that in mind, I realized, maybe there is a reason why that Bryce Harper didn't sign with the Giants.
I mean,
but still, I was mad that he didn't sign with, San Francisco when he was a free agent after leaving the Washington Nationals. But I'm happy for Bryce that he's getting this far.
Yeah,
I guess,
and actually paying off.
Yeah.
But 10 years is a long time.
Okay, I wouldn't say I'm happy, but I'm surprised that it's actually working out for him. For the first couple of years, he was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But seems like
over time he's getting better.
Back, basically. As he had a series clinching home run in Game 4.
Ooh.
And winning 8-3 in that game, as they are back in the NLCS in I think 14 years. I'm not too sure, but they've been back after double-digit years.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah. So now with all that in mind, let's get back to our predictions. I'm not sure if you have your bracket from last time still.
I don't think I have it, but I think I remember.
All right. So we have Houston awaiting the winner of Cleveland versus New York.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia. Wow. Okay, I actually got that right. I got half of that prediction right.
I think I got for me too. I was rooting for Philadelphia and San Diego. I was right for both those.
Oh, yeah. Well, congratulations on getting that right.
Yeah. But the other side, the Seattle.
Yeah, I guess we got one side right. I got half ALCS right and half NLCS right. So I guess I'll take that as a consolation prize or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, we have first we have Philadelphia versus San Diego and Houston versus the winner of New York versus Cleveland. So in the meantime, let's go with Philly and San Diego. Who do you have winning? Though it's kind of obvious what you're gonna say.
I think I'm gonna go for San Diego. I'm gonna support it. I love San Diego. If you guys ever been to San Diego, it's a beautiful city. Beaches, the weather is nice, food is great. So I'm rooting for them. How about you, Eric?
First off, biased.
What the
I'm
heck?
kidding. Second off, I go with Philly because for a while I kind of liked Bryce Harper. Yeah, it was just so fascinating to see him play as a star player in his early days, and I think that all-star power is finally coming back, and I think that's gonna somehow reel in the Phillies onto the World Series.
Okay.
For the first time since I think 2009, where they just so happened to fall to the Yankees.
Ooh.
Which the last time that was when they won the World Series in 2009. The Yankees, that is.
Ooh.
The year before that went to the Phillies.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
It's a back and forth situation.
So with ALCS, assuming that New York will likely win tomorrow's matchup.
Hey, they have the home turf advantage,
Yeah, you can say that. We can say that. Yeah. I believe that New York will take the matchup against Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Guardians fans. I say, this is gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to say.
Okay,
oh man, this is a lot tougher than I thought. And I actually have a quarter to help me determine.
Are you gonna flip a coin for it?
Yes. Wait a minute. I swear I thought I had one.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna say New York upsets Houston in 7.
What?
And then we'll go on back to a rematch of 2009 Yankees, Phillies, and I'd say the Phillies pull off a miracle and win it in 6.
6? Interesting.
Yeah, this is an interesting postseason to say the least. Yeah. They're
all amazing teams too. It's crazy.
Yeah. Dodgers got upset. Braves got upset. It's it's crazy. Like it's just like March Madness. It's safe to say, you never know what's gonna happen.
Basically,
as if 2018 first round didn't prove anything. Case in point, the first round matchup between the University of Virginia and the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. UMBC, first team in March Madness history, first 16 seed team, I should say, to upset a 1 seed team.
Ooh, that's kind of oof.
Yeah, that said, it's hard to predict this stuff.
Yeah, you never know, you know?
Exactly. It's crazy. And speaking of crazy, utter bedlam going on over at the University of Tennessee as this past weekend, the number 6 Tennessee Volunteers took on the number 3 undefeated University of Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama won 15 straight games against the Volunteers throughout their the history of those two teams competing against each other.
Holy shoot.
They were down 18 in the second quarter. They came back, and in the final seconds, Tennessee's Chase McGrath hit a game-winning field goal, not only breaking Alabama's winning streak for the season, but their all-time matchups against each other. So they are now 15-1.
Oh, okay. Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, here's the even crazier part. Students stormed onto the field at Neyland Stadium. Mind you, the biggest college football stadium in the nation, capable of fitting nearly 102,000 people.
That's crazy. For a college?
For college football, yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Anyways, students just storm off the field to celebrate the upset victory. They just filled to the brim.
Yeah.
And then students rip off the field goal.
What?
They somehow rip off the field goal.
How the heck do you rip out the field goal?
That's a great question. They just ripped the field goal off its hinges and carried it out of the stadium.
What the heck? Wait.
Brute strength from hundreds, maybe thousands of students. Okay, that's an overstatement, but dozens for sure.
Did they have a tooth? Or they just ripped it off?
They just somehow ripped it off, and there was videos of students like riding the top of the field goal as other students carried it out of the stadium and into the stadium parking lot.
I
have never seen this before, let alone for a college football game. Okay, I take that back. I may have seen it 1 or 2 times on TV, but still, that's insane.
That thing is mounted to the floor unless you have power tools to do that, or they just really broke it.
I don't know.
Isn't it kind of hazard?
They're probably just shaking it back and forth and back and forth, just to rip it out of the ground or something.
Yeah. How did it even fit outside of the whatever that door or whatever?
They just made it work. Or wherever they went. I don't know where exactly, but they just moved out of the stadium with thousands of other students following suit.
We need to find a video of that if there is.
There's a ton of videos out on that by now. It's crazy.
Yeah. I might have to watch that after. Yeah. That's crazy.
Dear God. Oh.
College, man. College.
Yeah. College indeed. Anyways, on to the Warriors now.
Ooh.
Yes, the Warriors had a pretty exciting weekend, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about 2 special players on the team. I'm talking about none other than Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole, who got big paydays. Big. For example,
Buccaneers. That's stacks.
Yeah. Anyways, Andrew Wiggins signs a 4-year, $109 million deal, now making him tied to the franchise for 5 years, making a total of 5-year, $143 million deal with a player option on the final year.
Wait, 5 years, right? For
Yeah.
4 years.
5 years total. Now with this new contract he signed
Ooh.
on Saturday.
That's almost like 25 mil a year. 5 years or 20 mil.
That is a good question.
20 mil a year. That's for 5 years. This, bro. That's guarantee. Whoo. And Warriors is always there.
Yeah, to be exact, that's $27,250,000 per year.
Crazy.
For his contract total, for the 5 year, $143 million, he's looking at $35.75 million. I'd say that's well deserved for Andrew Wiggins. He was the first overall pick in 2014, and yeah, sure, he won Rookie of the Year in 2015. And this guy, aside from that, he played like
amazing,
very well. Yeah, eventually, but this guy originally played really disappointing. Like he was a disappointing player for a first overall pick. Like he played awfully during, well, comparatively speaking, awfully during his tenure with the Timberwolves. Sure, he showed signs of improvement, but he was like not near the potential of a number one pick, a number one overall pick in the draft should have. But when I saw that they traded D'Angelo Russell over to the Timberwolves for Andrew Wiggins, I'm like, oh no. Why are the Warriors doing this? He's a bad player. Why are they doing this? And then I started to notice that he was performing better. I'm like, okay, I'll actually give this guy a chance. And then the following year came around, this past season, and this guy's had a career season. Like, this guy had his first All-Star selection this year.
Hey, he got drafted in 2014.
Yeah,
and then that is an improvement right now, basically.
Yeah, and this year he was a huge role player in the Warriors' playoff run. Mm-hmm. He had a career season. It's crazy.
He made a good place too. It was crazy.
Yeah, and with all that in mind, given that he won a championship, it's much more deserving that he actually is he deserves every single penny now. Mm-hmm. I mean, he has a championship to prove that,
and a ring too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, speaking of that, it's ring night right now.
Ooh.
For the Warriors, I believe.
Is it?
Wait, let me check that.
Warriors.
NBA. Warriors versus.
Was today?
Warriors versus Lakers. Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. But nevertheless, they are still getting their championship rings. But with that in mind, another player who's well deserving of his contract is Jordan Poole, who's a younger player on the
Warriors.
On the Warriors, he was drafted second round in 2019, and this was the same guy who made a miraculous shot for the University of Michigan in March Madness, a buzzer beater 3, like a turnaround, split leg. He jumps, split legs, nails the 3, and helps Michigan move on to the next round. I forgot what it was. Who is it? Elite 8 or Final 4, I'm not too sure, but I vividly remember that play. And and I gave a chance to this guy given the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Potential he had. And his potential came to full fruition this season. This guy became the third Splash Brother. Basically. Or at least that's what everyone is.
He's becoming the third Splash Brother.
Yeah,
he's on the process of becoming.
Yeah. I mean, he's not. In my opinion, he's not really in the process anymore. He already is.
Oh, okay.
And this guy's made wild shots too. He's made crazy threes in the finals. I vividly remember watching live that third quarter half court heave he made, swishes it. I was at a Buffalo Wild Wings with a couple of my friends. I watched that live, and the whole restaurant went ballistic after he made that shot.
Yeah.
And mind you, this was during a huge scoring run for the Warriors. You had to be there for that. It was electric.
Yeah, it would be
for that moment.
I always love those moments, mostly in like a sports bar or just eating. Everyone just start jumping, and like I think before when Warriors was in before they get their first championship, I was in Buffalo Wild Wings also with my dad, and I was young, so I didn't care. I was just eating my wings, and then everyone just started screaming because everyone started won. And I think after that they gave us like free. I think they gave free like I think drinks or something, or like a beer for each one. But yeah, it was crazy.
Oh man. Oh shit! I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Oh no, wait. Never mind. I remember. Jordan Poole. He made another wild a turnaround, banked in 3, in Game 5. Like this guy. My point is, this guy can pull off crazy shot after crazy shot after crazy shot, and he's came up big. Case in point, the threes I've mentioned. Like those threes were huge at very crucial points in Game 2 and Game 5 respectively. And with the Warriors winning that title, he's also well deserving of his 4-year, $140 million extension. Safe to say, it's a pool party.
Yep.
Get out the Super Soakers.
Yeah. Also, talking about Jordan Poole, the incidents a few weeks ago about Draymond Green fight video that got leaked
by TMZ.
TMZ, yeah, it's crazy. But Green apologized to Jordan Poole after the fight video. But Green also saying that he's gonna step away from the Warriors for a couple days. So I think he's probably just gonna like clean his thoughts and stuff. So like what he did is it is wrong, and that's his teammate and stuff. So yeah, at least Green is like taking a considerate what happened and stuff. But like yeah,
I think it's a responsible thing for Draymond to do. However, it appears that Draymond Green is gonna be present for ring night, because I mean it would only make sense for Draymond to be there. He wasn't suspended, but he was fined for an undisclosed amount.
Yeah. And
I'm kind of glad he got that punishment instead of a suspension, because like it would just be awkward for Draymond not to not be there, to not be present for like the biggest night of the start of the season for a team to get, in his case, his 5th NBA title. His 5th NBA ring, not to mention another banner going into the rafters. The first one in the Chase Center too.
Ooh, in our hometown.
Yeah, it's a marvel to behold, to say the least. And that goes with like any championship team. It's exciting to see a championship banner just being raised into the rafters of your hometown arena. It's
crazy.
Chef's kiss, man. Chef's
kiss.
But anyways, back to the Draymond drama. Draymond Jordan Poole drama. Things have seemed to improve. Sports Illustrated reported in an article saying that Jordan Poole, when asked about the situation, said he apologized and we're planning to handle it ourselves that way. Poole told media members on Sunday, "We're going to play basketball, and everybody in the locker room that on our team knows that what it takes to win a championship. We're going to do that on the court. That's really all I have to say on the matter," he continued. "We're here to win championships and keep hanging banners. Anything in regards to the contract situation, the extension, us winning back-to-back championships, any basketball-related questions, I'm all ears." So what this seems to me is that it doesn't really bother him. It appears to me, at least in my eyes, that they have reconciled. It's all water under the bridge now, and perhaps the least of
the concern,
least of both Jordan and Draymond's worries, but more so Jordan Poole's. In this case, he's focused on
winning.
Yeah, he's focused on winning instead of drama. Like, admirable for that. And that's something I really like. Just like just focusing on like big goals ahead, planning to go back to back with a team that is looking incredibly stacked, featuring a star player in Jordan Poole. And
I understand.
I think that the Warriors will end up going back to back, at the very least, to the finals.
Yes, they have crazy people, and now freaking what's that called? Jordan Poole got extended for his contract. Hey, plays after plays, rings after rings. Hey, I'm proud. This is the best thing being in SF. You know, living in actual SF. So
well, just being a sports fan in the Bay Area in general, we're very fortunate to be living in such a time like this, where we're seeing a dynasty in front of our very eyes.
In our hometown.
Exactly. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2022. The Warriors have been in the past 6 of 8 NBA finals.
On the decade, right? Is it a decade?
Yes, well, in this span so far, in both the 2010s and 2020s.
Yeah.
So far. And Curry and Clay are still playing like they're in their 20s basically.
And they're around like their late 20s right now, right? Basically.
Curry is 33, I think.
Oh, damn. I thought he's more younger. But
oh wait, he's 34.
Oh, damn.
Clay, meanwhile, he is 32.
Oh, and then Green is also 32.
Let me fact check that.
I think so.
He's 32. Yeah, you are correct. Yeah.
Then Poole is only around like 23, I believe. So he has a long way to go.
Yeah, he has a long ways to go, and so does Curry. Like, again, this guy's playing like he's 20 something. Yeah. He's not showing any signs of slowing down.
He's actually getting better each time too.
Yeah, and he's playing almost to the caliber of his 2016 unanimous MVP season, which of course is like the peak of his career. Is
that also when he shoot like when he's in the 3-point contest shooting guard, he was like, I think he only made like 3 mistakes or something. He just keep buckets after buckets.
Yeah, man. He's got like 2 or 3 3-point contest titles under his belt. Yeah.
I like it. I think in the end, every last ball, he looks at like whoever's like behind him, and he shoot it like no look.
Yeah, that's just ice cold. The kind of stuff he does, like the confidence he does in his shot too.
Even in the game, he already started high fiving his teammate while he shoot it. He like already knows he's gonna make it.
Yeah, like what's even more audacious of Curry to do is to turn around 3. You look at the opposing team's bench.
Well, and mostly, and their bench and their hometown.
Yeah, on an away game. Yeah. What scares me though is that one day Curry will do that only for him to brick that 3, or the ball rims in and out.
Oh yeah, it would have been like
that would hurt my soul, dude.
He'd be smiling, he'd turn around, and he's like, whoop. It would be so funny.
He would easily be a candidate for Shackton a fool.
And he's going to be like in a meme section.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be like, you thought I was feeling you?
Oh, no. No. Anyways.
I almost died there.
Yeah. Back to Draymond. So with all of this, with all the contracts and the drama and the postseason, regular season hopes in mind, I think that Draymond he'll still be on this team because, well, for one, he's been a vital player in the Warriors, for just the Warriors for the past 10 years. Well, it is 10 years as of this season, and I doubt that this drama will really affect his time on Golden State.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna stay there for his entire career, just like Clay
And
and
Steph.
and Stephen Curry. Yeah. Not to mention he has a $27 million player option at the end of his contract, which ends, I think, in the next 5 years.
Yeah. You still have a long time.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you still have like good amount.
you good?
I choked when after we start laughing earlier.
Okay. All right. I'm glad you're doing better. Yeah. But yeah, so I doubt the drama will really affect the Warriors long term. After all, this is postseason or preseason. This happened preseason. It's one thing to happen during preseason. It's another for drama to happen during the regular season. Like take the beef between Draymond Green and Kevin Durant during the 2018-19
Oh yeah, I
season.
remember that day.
Specifically during a matchup against the Clippers, where there was some confusion between Draymond and Kevin Durant, and that. Oh no, wait! I remember the play. I think it's Draymond was trying to go for the ball or something.
But
I think Kevin Durant was like wide open for a three, for like potentially a game-winning shot, but like they lost the ball, and the ball was the game was sent to overtime, and the Clippers ended up taking the win.
yeah, I think the guy rejected. I think so in that time when they passed the ball.
Or no, I think there was like the ball was just like he lost control of the ball. I think.
I think that's a time when he started like he was so upset. He's smacking like everything. Like he flipped a chair. I think so in that time.
During that game?
Yeah, no, like he just flipped a chair because like he should have just like passed me the ball or something like that.
Yeah,
They're like arguing.
Yeah, it was seen on the TV that KD and Draymond were just
on their face, like they're both like facing each other and like screaming.
Yeah. And I think that really sealed the deal for Kevin Durant staying on the Warriors again, ultimately having him sign with the Brooklyn Nets. But yeah, so hopefully that kind of stuff doesn't happen with the Warriors and Draymond. Hopefully something like that does not happen again.
Yeah.
And they can enjoy their ring night with this drama hopefully aside.
Drama free. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of rings, the Colorado Avalanche recently got their long overdue Stanley Cup rings because they won the Stanley Cup earlier this year, their first one in 21 years.
Jeez.
And the rings they have are just beautiful. It's just like encrusted in like all these
Let me see.
diamonds.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley Cup.
Stanley.
It's hundreds
Cups
of
ring.
tiny diamonds, and the A, as in the Avalanche, their logo to be exact. It's just encrusted. It's so beautiful. But here's the real kicker: each box contained a tiny projector that played a clip of the team scoring after securing the greatest prize hockey has to offer and sealing the deal in Game 6 against the Tampa Bay Lightning, who were the defending back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. And audio of the commentary from the Avalanche team played. The Avalanche broadcaster, excuse me. Yeah, and that's something you don't see every day, that kind of technology.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Beautiful indeed.
Sheesh.
Speaking of beautiful, here's a beautiful sight.
What is it?
New York teams are winning in the NFL. Something that's unheard of.
New York.
The Giants are 5-1 right now.
Oh, okay.
The Jets are 4-2 right now. And mind you, both teams took down other great teams too, like better teams, I should say. The Giants took down the Ravens 24-20 recently, and the Jets beat Green Bay 27-10.
Damn.
And I believe his name is Sauce Gardner.
I like that.
He trolled the Packers crowd by wearing the cheese head, which is like a trademark thing that Green Bay fans wear because like this is the cheese state. Or well, I don't know what the state name that Green Bay is, but it's known for their cheese. So I believe that's the reason why for the cheese heads. But that's completely besides the point. So he wears a cheese head, and is just taunts to the crowd with like his arms up in the air like
glory,
like Maximus from Gladiator.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's like, are you not entertained? Except he didn't say that, but you get the picture. He definitely gave out the vibes for sure. I will tell you that. But as he entered the locker room, a fan just straight up knocked it off his head. Yeah.
What the heck? The fan probably trying to take it from him. That'd be so funny.
I mean, that was probably the intent for all we know. Yeah. So, over the past 9 seasons, both teams have been at best mediocre.
Yeah.
But so far, they're showing actual signs of being good. Well, so far, that is.
I mean, true.
Yeah. So, only one can wonder what the New York NFL fans are feeling right now. They must be feeling excited. They feel great that they are winning for once.
Yeah, finally.
Some people have been waiting their whole lives. Like they've been a combined 9-3 these past games. It's great time to be a New York football fan right now. What a time right now. But we're only 6 games in. You got 11 more to go. So
hopefully, you also know. You never know, you know.
Yeah, maybe it'll all be a fluke
or a flop.
Both. No, actually, flop. You're better.
Yeah.
Shoot, what were we talking about? Oh, right. NFL. Chaotic games across the board. 28-14 blowout by the Atlanta Falcons. The Giants 3-3 now, but despite that, they are the top seed in the NFC West right now.
Ooh, okay.
If that is correct. Yeah. They're 3-3, so are the Seahawks and the defending Super Bowl champion LA Rams.
LA.
And the Cardinals are the only losing team with a 2-4 record.
Hey, that's fine, I think. This still start of the season. I think you can still make a comeback.
New York Jets, 27-10, as I've mentioned earlier. And then New York Giants, Baltimore, 24-20 game.
Okay.
And then Tampa Bay somehow lost to a bad team in the Pittsburgh Steelers. They lost 20-18 in a tightly contested game.
They underestimated that team, huh?
Yeah, and Tom Brady, there was footage of him just like cursing out, F-bombing the offensive line. Like, yeah, basically, just like cursing them over like how bad of a job they're doing.
Yeah.
Because of course, they costed them the game ultimately. Yeah. I mean, Tom Brady has like every right to be mad because like they've been playing rather poorly, especially for a team that just recently won the Super Bowl in 2021 on their home turf, mind you.
Man.
There was also something else going on with Tom Brady.
I think his divorce about his wife. Wait, what is his wife's name again? But about the divorce, Tom Brady will lose or pay $200 million from
$200 million.
Yeah, for his divorce with. Let me see, Tom Brady. Brady's.
200 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How?
That's like a whole NFL contract.
That's probably more than like his career earnings. No, actually,
No,
I doubt that. I doubt that. But still, that's like equivalent to how much he got throughout his career. It's crazy.
Yeah. It was doing because of the affair, but yeah, he might. This is still not finalized, but like I'm almost 200 mil that he will pay out from. Is it Giselle Bonchan?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name.
Yeah. But man, 200.
That is so unprecedented for a divorce.
Yeah.
Mind you.
Yeah, and the funny part is his net worth, based on, in Google or whatever. This is not probably accurate. His net worth is 250 mil.
Tom Brady's?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He's 45 years old.
I'm
6'4".
seeing an article right now, and it some say that it's closer to 333 million.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't take away how ridiculous this lawsuit is.
Yeah.
At least allegedly is.
But this is still
It's appalling.
Yeah, there's also a rumor, so we're not sure.
Oh, it's a rumor.
Yeah, it's a rumor.
Oh well, why didn't you say so earlier?
But yeah.
I mean, if the okay, let's rephrase this for those listening at home. This is just a rumor, and if this is indeed true, then this would be unprecedentedly bad from a financial standpoint.
Mm-hmm. From their 12, I believe, from 12-year marriage. Yeah.
Well, soon to be 13 by now. Oh, man.
But yeah, that is crazy.
So, back to the NFL, the Eagles, on a brighter note, are now 6-0. Their dominance continues. Philly took down the overhyped Dallas Cowboys 26-17 in dominant fashion.
Let's go.
It's something that I like to see, because the Dallas Cowboys is a team that you love to hate and you hate to love.
One of my coworkers is a Cowboy fan. All his gear and his decoration in his desk is Cowboy. I told him, you finna take a L this week. And
super fan.
Yeah.
Or should I say super bias?
But yeah, now when I see him on Wednesday, I'm just gonna be like, so how's Cowboys looking like?
Oh, okay, that is a good question. Now that you mention it, the Cowboys are currently 4-2. Okay, they actually have a winning record. Okay,
yeah, it's still okay,
Oh, they're in the same division as the Eagles. They're in the NFC East. Yeah, but still, winning record. Okay, I'll give them that. But still, overhyped.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, there's fans out there that are going to say, year after year after year after year, oh, it's our year. We're going to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Only for them to
take the L.
Exactly. Case in point, this year's playoffs in 2022, where the refs just screwed them over basically because the refs are supposed to place the football before the play starts in the final seconds, and the ref did not get there on time, ultimately costing the Cowboys the game. But I'm happy because that was against the 49ers, and so we won that game thanks to the refs. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's it's something I'm actually saying. Thank you, refs. For once, thank you.
At least it's our team too, so I'm rooting for that.
Yeah, but at the same time, one of these days, they're gonna be right, as in the fans, the Cowboys fans. That is.
That's what, and that's in the future, They can keep dreaming.
Yeah, or they just see it in their dreams and only their dreams. Good times. So, on that note, I am Eric, and we have,
AKA Gian, or you guys can call me Sid.
and this has been Something Sporty. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we wish you guys a great week.
And see you guys next Monday at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Take care, everybody. Have a good night.